I know it's like a little bit just over like halfway the year, which is crazy to think about. But, are you excited for Christmas?
Ooh, I mean, yes, but I can't lie and say that like Halloween is my favorite like holiday.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Oh, dude,
I know,
Halloween's fun. Yeah.
yeah, I
Do,
know
do you have
Christmas is super nice.
do you have a costume in mind for Halloween of who you're gonna dress up as or anything?
Oh, usually I do. Like I'm always thinking about it, but like this year it's 'cause like my wedding is in September. I'm
Wait, you're
getting
getting married? Holy shit!
Yeah, yeah. So like I like started thinking about it like wait, it's like starting to feel Halloween or like seeing like Halloween stuff like in the stores. So I'm like I have to start thinking about it, but I'm like the wedding comes first. So yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
well. Congratulations! Oh my god, that's so
Thank
good.
you. Yeah, yeah. It's been crazy, but you know it's getting closer. I'm like, all right, like we worked hard, like all my family members, fiance, like we're getting close to the finish line. So yeah.
I mean, considering Halloween's in October, I think if you just showed up in like your wedding dress for Halloween, like I think you'd be more than entitled and validated to do that. You're entitled to do
Yeah.
so. But
Yeah.
the reason I bring up Christmas is because I think you would be really. I don't know. I feel like you would be really excited about Christmas because you get to go on that Santa cruise, baby.
Oh my gosh. I used to like hear that growing up. Like I think people would say like, "Are you like somehow related to Santa Claus or something?" I'm like, "No." Like elementary school. So yeah, that's funny. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Wait, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh well, shit. I didn't. I hope it wasn't like I'm bringing back like some childhood trauma or anything. To be like,
No.
okay,
I thought it was cool. I'm like, "Ooh, you guys think I'm like Santa Claus? That's cool."
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What do you mean? Santa Claus is real? What are you talking
Yeah, I
about?
mean, of course, yes.
Yeah, Saint
It's just
Nick.
not me. Hmm.
Oh man, but but I was gonna say because like I know Christmas in like New Zealand and United States is very different because like in the United States for Christmas Santa Claus is wearing like winter stuff because it's very cold over there. But for us in December it's summer, so all the Santa Claus stuff he's just wearing like swimsuits really and like all the posters and stuff.
Oh wow.
He's
Oh my gosh. I'm like,
he's surfing and
is that where
stuff.
it comes from then? Like I've seen that around. I'm like, oh yeah, like how come but that makes sense for like other countries who don't have the different seasons. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just surfing on all the stuff. I remember, back when like people used to call landline phones all the time. There was like this one commercial where it's like if you call, I still remember the number. It was like 0800 222222, and you can just talk to Santa. He wouldn't. It's not an actual person. It's just like a recorded message, but still, it was really cool. Uh, that was like my first time ever calling someone on the phone that wasn't like the Domino's person. So like, so I was really happy about that. But
Oh, that's cool.
thank you. Ah! Hmm. Welcome back to another episode of OverVoice Season 5, the final season. And today I am joined by the lovely Sky Santacruz. Sky, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. So, hello, I'm Sky Santacruz. I'm a voice actor and singer. A couple things that I've been in are Chernova, Yugiri. I play Yugiri. Recently, Forensica from Path to Nowhere. And a few like anime, Svetlana from Grow Up Show Sunflower Circus, and Kokoto from Shibuya Yugi, playing death games, put food on the table. And yeah, a little bit about me.
Hell yeah! Thanks for being here today. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for having me. Like I said, I'm so excited. Yeah.
But now you brought the context of being in a wedding. Now it's like I'm taking away time from your wedding for preparation. I hope I'm not, but damn, dude, I forgot.
No. Oh my gosh, no, don't worry. I think anytime where I'm like kind of chilling and like not really thinking about it's kind of good, right? Because it kind of just consumes a lot of things. Like, yeah, like thinking about it. So I finished my preparations for today earlier, so no worries.
Nice. Well, no, that's so cool because I know like weddings is like seen as like the perfect day or something like that, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Because like is there not going to be any more perfect days afterwards? I'm like, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
It's like everyone just gets this one day or something. Like, okay.
But Sky, I would love to hear about your origin story, like before voiceover. I would love to like what was it like growing up and things like that. Like I would love to hear what you were before you did voiceover. Tell me your origin story, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So, yeah, it's so funny because every time I talk to other like voice actors, they have like a little bit of a different experience than me. Like maybe they did like theater or like acting beforehand. But when I was younger, I had like a lot of stage fright and even like, social interactions and stuff was like I was like super shy and like didn't really want to like talk to people that much. So I got really lucky that people would want to talk to me instead because I would always be like super scared to like go up and meet new people and like talk to people.
Yep.
But I feel like everything that I did like growing up was like artistic in some sort of way.
Hmm.
I used to say I'm like, oh yeah, I can do everything besides acting, but I guess now I can.
Yeah, you can
Um,
do everything now. Let's go.
yeah, I mean, not like amazing, but I've tried it before. So like in middle school, like I was in like concert band. I was on like the dance team.
Oh wow.
I was also like in art class. Like I went to a middle school where like the arts were super important. So like
Oh,
they
that's
had a lot of
cool.
like electives you can choose from. So instead of like PE, you could choose to do dance instead of for your PE, and it would count.
I would say
So
dance is more strenuous than physical education, like in like traditional sense.
that's true. But I was like, I wanted to because you got to learn also like about like all these other things, like all the different genres of dance and stuff like that. So I
Oh,
was more interested.
do you know how to break dance?
Yeah, I would say it wasn't my like my best genre. So it's like kind of awkward.
Well, what was your
um,
best genre of like dance, like contemporary or?
Yeah, yeah. That's so funny. Yeah, definitely I would say like contemporary or like lyrical, like that was like mine. Like so like the slow movements, like telling like a story. And like I liked dance like so much that I wanted to try to keep doing it. So in high school I was also like on the dance team there and we did like competitions and stuff. So
Nice. Oh, that's
yeah.
I like break dancing. That's so cool.
Oh my gosh, yeah, like so for I don't know if like you have it in New Zealand, but like we have like song team. So it's really
Ooh.
weird. I would have to explain every single time what it was, but I guess basically traditionally it's usually they're a team that like dances with like the marching band. So it kind of started
That's
from
so
there.
cool. That's.
Yeah,
I'm just
like
think
dancing along.
I'm just thinking because it's like the marching band. They play like really classical music, most of the time, right? And it's like have a certain tempo, and but like dancing. Uh, I'm just thinking like the dance club. They have to just crumpet and all that stuff. It's like while the marching band's going on.
Yeah, so it was weird because like we had song, but we didn't have a marching band because we didn't have a football team either.
Oh, gotcha.
So, so yeah, like so we kind of took on like the more like traditional like dance team kind of style. So it was like palm dancing, so with like palms,
Mm,
and like I think in the middle of the dance, for some reason, a lot of it's really common to do like hip hop in the middle. I think that's like
yeah.
so yeah, like yeah, we would do like hip hop in the middle, like for competitions. I remember
I
like that
guess it
was
depends on the time because I guess like the 2000s, like I don't know when middle school was for you, but like the 2000s were really into hip hop, and I think we still are. I think, but yeah, in terms of like the beats
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. I mean, I remember like J Lo and like Pitbull, at least in my era, were like super popular in middle school. So
Oh, dude, that's my era. That's like
yeah,
like
okay, okay.
this is we're talking like on the floor era. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like on
yeah, on the
the.
floor. Dude, yeah, like my dance teacher, she was like always on it with like the song choices. Like I think she did have like a choreography like for on the floor and I
Yeah.
remember like I want to be in that dance so bad. Like
Did you get to do it?
No, I don't think so because
Aw.
I think it was like each grade level got like their own like dance like to do like in the dance classes. So for like beginner, intermediate,
Mm.
advanced. So I'm like, dang, I want to be in the next grade
Well,
already because
you know what? Just for you, for your wedding, you should have on the floor. Do it.
Oh
Why
my
not?
God. Yeah. Yeah. I think I actually already like put it on like my playlist to be
Oh, hell
honest
yeah.
because there's like throwbacks I have to have. I'm like everyone will know.
I think most of the
Yeah.
songs on my playlist is just like throwbacks. I believe. I don't think I have a lot of like modern songs right now. Unless I hear it on like TikTok and it's like, okay, I vibe with this. But otherwise, it's just like
Mm.
a lot of, well, quote unquote old music. But like, can you imagine that Queen is like 50 years old now in music tone?
Oh my
That's
gosh.
fucked up. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like and then yeah, I feel the same way like how you said like listening to old music. I feel that for like alternative and like kind of
Mm,
like punk rock music because I
yeah.
feel like
Well,
nowadays we don't get it as that much like a lot that really so I'm like I find myself like also like listening to like the old ones, like the classics from like back in the
oh,
day for that specifically.
oh hell
Yeah.
yeah. Dude, I love like 90s 2000s punk rock. Are you an alt girl?
Yeah, yeah. Especially because like also my parents like they also liked that genre of music growing up. So like
Oh,
they
that's
would say
so
like
cool.
when you were in the womb, we were listening to this and like all that stuff. So I'm
Oh,
like that's
oh,
probably
well,
why I like it.
oh my! I have a similar story. My parents, when I was in the womb, they were listening to Blink 182. Um, like when they were like pop super. I mean, they're popular now, but like when they were like really popular at the time. What was?
Mm.
Do you remember if your parents told you what songs they were vibing out when you were in the womb?
Oh yeah, like Depeche Mode like was a huge one. Like
Mm-hmm.
the Smashing
Smashing
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins, nice,
Yeah, like the Smiths. Yeah, something like
nice.
that. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I gotta. Oh well, now you've opened up my can of beans to just talk about punk rock. Now, I would love. Oh, dude, I love punk rock. Like I'm glad it's like when people do like the concerts and stuff. At least they don't really come to New Zealand all that much, but they'll stop in Australia, and that's like the closest they'll get. But usually they're still really like sold out and stuff like that, which is really cool because it's like. I mean, it depends what genre it is. If you're going to like a Limp Bizkit concert, it's like a lot of 40-year-old dads most of the time. But still, if you go to like a Green Day or Sum 41 kind of concert or Simple Plan, it's always a good time. I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
definitely. I think so. I remember like I went like one of my first concerts like after like my boy band like era because I was a huge like One Direction fan.
oh hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
what
the
was
biggest
what?
fan.
Well, oh, dude, I was such a secret fan of One Direction. I was never open about it
No, not a secret.
up until recently. What's your favorite One Direction song?
Oh my gosh. Like okay, it's like so bad because like now I'm like I can't really remember because it was so long ago. But there was one I forget what it's called. Oh, Live While We're Young. I think
Oh,
something like
yeah,
yeah.
that's a good song. I love the whole that the Take Me Home album was like really good. Um,
And then who else?
I love Kiss You. Kiss You is my favorite One Direction song.
Ooh, okay,
It's my
yes, all
favorite.
right.
There's some bangers in there too. I love I Would. Magic's pretty
Yeah,
good. Um, you
I
know,
would.
yeah, there's some good stuff in there. Like but as much as I would love them to do a reunion tour, I don't think they ever will because freaking Liam kind of died.
Yeah.
So rest in peace. Um, that really broke my heart. By the way, when I heard about that, it was like, damn. It was like because I was hoping they would do a reunion tour one day, and then I could finally go see them live. And yeah, but unfortunately, I don't know if we'll ever get that. Maybe even if it's just like the four of them, like I wouldn't mind that. But it wouldn't be the same
Yeah.
without Liam. Um,
Yes, it
but
was so sad. Like I remember like texting like one of like my best friends because we were both huge fans like back in like middle school
yeah.
too. And like we were like, you're the only one I can like text about this. It's so like sad, huh? Like
Oh,
so yeah, yeah. So
do you
we were
remember
like,
who
oh.
your favorite member was? of the.
Oh my gosh. Okay. It was so funny because I think I just talked about this like at my like bachelorette party with my friends. Like we
Mhm.
rehashed it and like my friend had to remind me. But I remember in middle school, yeah, like it was crazy. Like everyone like loved them so much. So
Oh
some
yeah,
people had claimed some of like the members.
claims.
So like you
Jesus.
couldn't like say that you liked a certain one out loud. So I would like kind of change it
Oh.
depending on who I was talking to. So I would either say like Liam or like Zayn were my favorite because
Okay.
Harry was taken, and like yeah, I like Niall was taken, stuff like that. So I was like, okay.
Gotcha. My favorite's still my favorite's still Louis. I love Louis. He's so
Yeah, oh my
underrated.
gosh.
My God.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Back in the day too, that he would be the one that would be unclaimed
The
by like the middle schoolers.
unclaimed. That's
Yeah.
crazy. There's only like five of them. How do you do that? How do you divvy it up between all of
I
you?
don't know. I just remember being like so scared as a little like seventh, eighth grader, being like to say who my favorite was
It's
around
like
people and be like,
no. It's like, girl, he's mine. You could have Simon Cowell. You know.
yeah, something like that. I'm like, okay. Like now thinking about it, I'm like, why did we do that? But that wasn't, yeah. Um,
It's crazy how popular they were. I mean, I think they definitely still are. So like, it's cool that they've kept it consistent. But the more I think back on it, their like time as like a band was relatively pretty short if you think about it, because it was what
mm,
like from like 2010 to like 2015, 2014. So it was like 4 or 5 years. That's pretty short for like a band, right?
yeah, yeah, you're still right. Like now, I haven't thought about them in a long time. So like now thinking back, you're like, yeah, wait a minute. So like literally in like my sophomore year of high school or something, they were like disbanded, and that's kind of crazy. Like not so
Yeah,
long ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I think about it because like when I started high school, I think that's when they split up. Because that's when I
Mhm.
heard like history. I was like, where's Zayn? Where this? And he's over here making pillow talk, like the song pillow talk.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, holy shit. I started high school 10 years ago. Holy shit. I just thought about that. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Like I don't like to think about it too hard either. I'm like 10 years. Ooh.
God. Oh, are you also a 2002 baddie?
Oh my gosh, you're a little younger than me. I'm old. I'm 1999. Oh,
Oh, come on,
yeah.
dude, come on. You're not old at all. Come
Okay,
on.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You know what? Now we're talking about this. I fucking despise it when, I see like this trend where it's like, oh, what year were you born? I was like, all right, 2000, and then as soon as they say 19, it's like a picture of them, but like a dinosaur. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not a dinosaur.
I really despise like how because like it's something I do think about, but like especially like, nowadays when it's like they put like so much at least like a lot of like the modern like trend online is to like dunk on people who are like aging, but I'm like, damn, dude, why are you making us feel bad about it? Like, god damn, I
Yeah,
can't help it. I can't
yeah,
help.
I'm like, you're gonna be old too one day. Like, time flies. Time flies.
It's like, damn, you want me to? It's like, damn, you want? It's like these expectations, like the societal expectations. And I'm like, damn, it's like I'm gonna be like 25 next year. So, and according to them, like those the trend is like, I gotta like be married or like have a family or something,
Yeah,
um,
oh my God.
which is fucking crazy. So, like, to me, old is like 65 because like that's when things stop working. You know what I mean?
You know what? You're right. You're right. I like that. I like that mindset.
Yeah, because like
Instead.
as soon as things stop working, that's kind of like an indicator when you're maybe might be old. But
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you can always be young at heart. Um, but if you have diabetes, probably not because your heart might be really fucked. But
Ooh.
yeah. But that's cool. You're not. I wouldn't consider you old at all. So don't worry about it. You're
Thank
absolutely
you.
fine. Do not worry about it.
Yay.
Hell yeah. But I was gonna say, when you entered in, voice acting, what was it like for you? Like, did you arrive like when the AI stuff was like first being like introduced, or was it like
Mm.
just before that?
Yeah, so I started like in the pandemic, and I see like a lot of people have also started like during the
Oh
pandemic,
yeah,
because I feel like
so many people
we
did. Yeah.
all had like so much free time to like start something new and like all that. And yeah, like I always liked creative things, so like animation, like I liked anime since I was in middle school. I liked it before it was quote unquote cool, and I
Oh
would
yeah.
people would like giggle at me and like stuff like that. I'm like, haha, like I'm like, okay, I like it.
Yeah, there was.
um,
I think like ever since like Demon Slayer came out and it became like mainstream, people just started treating anime like totally differently, or at least the anime viewers differently. Um,
yeah, yeah. I'm like, you weren't there in the past, but it's
like
okay.
we were bullied so hard so the new fans can run. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, there you go. You can be free and like what you like.
Yeah, now we've got all these freaking anime tourists and larpers around. you know.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, going back to it. Yeah, so I think like back then, like I didn't really like think I could do it or anything like that. Like it wasn't even like a concept in my mind. Again, like the whole like stage fright thing, like all that kind of stuff.
Mm,
And it wasn't until my my boyfriend at the time,
yeah.
had started voice acting actually first.
Oh,
So
nice.
I
Hell yeah.
yeah, so I saw him like interacting with like the community, like yeah, like I don't know, being like in like contests or something, making a demo reel, all that kind of stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, wow, I see you doing the thing. What if I wanted to try doing the thing?
Hell yeah.
Um, yeah, so I like auditioned. I just started auditioning like on like Casting Call Club, and at
Yeah.
first I did like singing like projects and stuff, but like those were like a lot smaller to audition for than like all the voice acting stuff. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I can just like submit there too, like voice acting stuff. So
Hell yeah.
I I
Does
started
your
on like
does your fiance still do voiceover now?
no, he like stopped doing it, but I was encouraging him to like keep doing it. Yeah,
He
but
should. He should. It'll be really
yeah.
cute.
Yeah, right? I always tell him that, but so yeah, like I started and I feel like when I started like he kind of like was like slowing down and stuff, and then
Yeah.
I started like falling in love with it a lot. So I was like, all right, how can I keep leveling up and stuff like that? So I
Yeah.
started taking like workshops, like I don't know, like I don't know, the voice acting club, like Discord server was a thing, and it was like super helpful. And yeah, and like now I'm here, which is like so crazy. That was like
Yeah.
5 years ago or something like that. Yeah.
I was like, were you always like living around like LA, or did you move from another states to LA?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So I actually lived originally like an hour and like 30 minutes from LA. So
Oh,
like
cool.
it's called like the Inland Empire if you're like, never been
Ooh.
to California.
I've never heard of the Inland Empire. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Inland Empire?
Yeah.
I've never heard that
Yeah,
before.
like yeah, it's okay.
Sounds really menacing.
Yeah, that's what people say too.
It's literally
So
called
like
Empire. Of course, it's
yeah.
menacing.
Yeah, it's like and it's just like mountains and like dirt and
Hmm.
stuff.
Gotcha.
But
Nice.
I feel like now, like since I like moved away, like it's become a lot cooler now. Like there's, I guess, because it was cheaper to move to it back then, like maybe like 10 years ago, and so it
Hmm.
started like
Gotcha.
booming. People were like, we need to build some stuff for us to do because back in the day, like you couldn't really do much out there.
Fair.
um, but I got really lucky that I got to move to LA because I went to I went to school a lot. I was like huge academia buff.
Oh,
Because
nice.
my
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah,
smart.
yeah, because my parents like really encouraged me to do that, and then they always encourage my creativity and things like that. But they were
Cool.
always would be like, it is really important for you to get your education and things. So yeah, so I think I always want to do something in art, but in the end, I kind of landed on something that I also like, which was like English literature and like
Oh, cool.
reading and like analyzing stuff. So I went to school for like English. Yeah. And then I got my bachelor's from Cal Poly Pomona.
Nice.
And then I got like a scholarship for a master's program at a
Ooh,
university in
congratulations. That's
LA.
awesome.
Yeah, thank you. And that's how I got to be here and like closer to LA and like stuff like that. Yeah, grad school is hard though. It was
Oh
kind of
yeah,
like
I
hard to
can imagine.
juggle,
Yeah.
like school and then voice acting stuff because I wanted to like, keep that up too.
Yeah, it's hard to
But I
balance. It's
did
hard to
it.
balance, both at the same time, especially if you want to do both consistently. So like, I totally get it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it was like starting at that time where I think maybe like my second year or like the end of my first year where I don't know, things started to get like a little bit more serious, quote unquote,
Hmm.
or like I booked like my first like bigger job, like Stronova and stuff, and
Nice.
like
Hell yeah.
I got to like do my first like bigger recording session, like in my booth right here, yeah.
I was gonna say for Chernova, when you recorded it at the time, did you think it was gonna be as big as it was, like all like the parties and stuff that followed afterwards, or was it like I'm just gonna audition for this like this interesting game and if and see what happens, because it kind of just
Oh,
came it kind of just came out of nowhere and just kind of blew up like crazy.
yeah, like I think when I always like audition for something like before and like I do like some research. So beforehand, I kind of like looked up online if like there was like any knowledge about like the game or like
Hmm.
stuff like that. And so I saw like on Steam that it did have like a couple like hundreds or like thousands of like Steam downloads or something or that it was
Nice.
like doing really well in China. So I was like, "Oh, okay." Like but I don't know how good is it gonna do over like over here and like stuff like that. So I guess like going into it, I kind of like hoped that it would be, but I didn't think that, it would also, right? Because you never know. You
Yeah,
never
you
know with
never
these
know.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious because you mentioned like way back that you used to have really bad stage fright and things like that. So when you got on stage, in the like the Bangs of Open audition, and you were a finalist, like when you were on the stage like at the time, was it like were you at a point where it's like you didn't feel that stage fright anymore, or if you did feel it, how did you like combat it on like such a big stage?
Yeah. So that's so crazy. I'm like so glad you like brought that up too, because like I'm like it's almost like it's been like a year since like that happened. So I'm like but I feel like thankfully like last year and like the years before, at least I feel like last year I really tried to like grow like my confidence. And it just like takes some time too. I feel like I've come a
Yeah.
long way from my first like workshop on like not wanting to have the camera on and being like so
Oh,
scared about like
no,
reading
valid.
like
I feel
yeah,
that.
like reading like the lines like shakily and like not being good at cold reading or something. And I think like what really helped too was like getting one-on-one coaching too and like getting like just one-on-one like FaceTime with like my coach, Erin Nicole Lindquist. And she's
Yeah.
great. I love her so much. So like working with her like really helped and I had like worked with her a little until up until before like the callback a little bit. So because I wanted to be like super prepared and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um so I was still nervous, like not gonna lie, because it was like gonna be in front of lots of people and
Oh
stuff
yeah.
like that. And like most of the stuff that I had done had been like online or in my own booth and like not in
Hmm.
front of like a big crowd in a long time. Besides like dancing or concert, like
Yeah.
music concert performances.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I think like I had with me because like when I used to perform in middle school, my grandma gave me one of like my aunts who passed away before I was born, but she was like super important in our family and like stuff
Yeah.
like that. And my parents gave me her middle name, so my grandma gave me
Ooh.
her old like necklace to have or like bracelet,
Oh.
sorry, and I would wear that up until up until like my eighth grade year, and because like I had to take it off for dance or something, but I
Hmm.
felt like it was always like my good luck charm, and I would have like the best performance ever. So,
Nice. That's awesome.
like
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so like after so many years of like not wearing it, I like put it on like for like the call like the open auditions to kind of like have that. I'm like, okay, like we can do this, God. We can do this. And I think like I remember just being like in the wings, like so scared, like so scared, like before like ready to go. But I remember like Alejandro Saab like just said like my last name in a way that like my grandparents would say it, and I'd be like, you know what? Yes, this is what I'm here for. I'm here
Mm.
for like myself, my family members, and like all that to like show them that I can achieve my dreams. So I went on there and I was so scared, but everyone else was like, it didn't seem like you were nervous at all. But I think like the paper was like shaking, probably. Yeah, like I'll probably like zoom in. You can see the paper shaking in my hand. But everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, like you did so good." I was like, "Really?" But I guess so because I was like one of the finalists, and I was like so happy and like everything, and like yeah, it just felt so nice to come full circle again. Like haven't been on a stage like that in a while, and then having my good luck charm with me.
Yeah,
Yeah, being successful with it. So yeah, it was pretty.
yeah. And like I guess it has like another full circle as well, because like because you watched anime in middle school, and now you're in a couple of anime now, which is kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think I still like can't believe it sometimes. Like I'll be like literally like watching like my new show that's like kind of out, and I'm like, wait, I can't believe it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this opening is so nice. I'm like, wait, that's my character. Wait,
Yeah.
and I'm like, whoa, okay, whoa, it's actually me. Like I'm not just like headcanon that it's me. Like it's me.
Canon. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so it's so crazy. I think after one of my like first like anime sessions like ever, I think like on the way home, I just started like crying because I was like
Mm,
so happy about like
yeah.
everything because I had wanted it for such a long time. And I feel like, sometimes like when you're a voice actor and stuff, you're kind of like working hard and like you're like, what is this opportunity gonna happen for me? Because like everyone is also like succeeding too, but
Yeah.
it's really
I feel
like,
yeah, I feel that. It's crazy.
yeah, it's really like your time will come when it is your time to come, right? So it's like
Yeah.
just kind of like a waiting game and like everything happens for a reason. The timing has to be right, things like that. So now I'm like, I believe in that for real.
Hell yeah. It's I don't know, it's weird because like because normally in like the industry, you don't they always say not to compare yourself to others. Comparison's like the thief of joy, but when you have like social media and stuff, it's really hard not to compare yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not gonna be like one of those old heads where it's be like social media is like the death of society, but like social media is like it can be a bit I wouldn't say draining, but like it can hit when it hits sometimes, and sometimes people feel I don't know down and stuff like that. Like for me, for example, like I feel down like all the time, well, crazy,
Mm.
right? Because a lot of people on the outside would assume that I'm doing good, right? So, but like to me, it's like I'm like notoriously harsh on myself, so I'm like, dude, I'm a failure, man. Like I am nowhere near on this level that I want to be. So it's like but at the same time, I gotta be realistic as well, because like I'm like doing this in New Zealand at the bottom of the planet, so it's like different perspectives, different struggles, different everything really. So it's like so I can't really compare myself to other people in those hubs or areas, but I do it anyway because it's like it's social media. It's like it feels kind of close. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about that, but that's just me personally. But yeah,
Yeah, no, like I definitely agree. It's like really like hard to not compare yourself, especially because like I feel like in our industry, people say like, "Oh, you don't really have to have like social media sometimes," but they're like, "Actually, wait, yes, you do have to have social media
yeah,
and like kind of be active on it because that's how sometimes casting directors look on there, and they also unfortunately look at following as well." So it's
yeah,
kind of hard to balance the two because yeah, like you see like a lot of people's like wins and things, but I think kind of coming from someone who's like also had that, like some of these wins are kind of old, right? And like they're just
Yeah.
now coming out and like stuff like that. So I think like now, because like I definitely like catch myself doing that. I'm like I'm trying to like just think about like my current wins like a lot.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, like so like I think like that's really important, and like thinking about how where I was like 2 years ago or like 3 years ago, like oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe me if I told you where you are now, right? And like there's still
Yeah.
like so much more things that like I want to do and like stuff like that. So, but yeah, I feel like it's a really hard thing to juggle too. Like sometimes I'm like, all right, I'll just take a an off day off social media for today
Yeah.
or something, and like yeah,
Yeah, no, I feel that. It's I know it's weird cuz it's like cuz like you want to be active and be in the community, but it's like you also want to protect your peace at the same time. It's a weird little balancing act, I think. But
yeah.
we out here, we're doing the best we can. I think you're doing really great. So like, I don't know if that
Thank
means a lot,
you.
but I don't know if that means a lot to you, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think you're doing great. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think you're doing really great too. So I mean, I
Oh,
don't think
thank
you should
you.
sell yourself short.
No, I
Yes.
appreciate that. Thank you for saying
Thank
that.
yeah, thank you
Uh,
for your compliments as well.
no, I wanted to ask as well because like I remember, I think um I think after I want to say like maybe a month or so after you were a finalist at the open auditions. I know you got to do like some behind the scenes like recording at Bang Zoom and stuff like that. So what was that like? And for it to be posted on like the I guess the main social media and stuff. So like what was it like for you?
Yeah, so I think like I remember it kind of being in November. It was like in November. So it was like a few months after
Oh, gotcha.
um
Yeah.
yeah, like the Anime Expo. Yeah, because like Bing Zoom's like super busy with like all the other projects and stuff. So I was
Oh
like
yeah.
we were all like waiting, like all the rest of the finalists that now some of them are my friends. So again, I'm like also super glad for like the competition as well. But yeah, like I had taken a few classes with like adventures in voice acting in the past.
Yeah.
So, and it was going to be at the same like studio because they have like three studios. So I felt like kind of comfortable. I would be scared if it was another studio that I hadn't been to yet. So it was thankfully one that I had been to that I've done like been to for classes in the past. Um, so it was super fun. Again, I was also nervous because it was like a callback as well.
Oh really?
So yeah. So we had like an audition like to do with them. So we kind of they had like some audition like lines like to read,
Oh,
and
gotcha.
then they showed we did some ADR too to kind of showcase our skills with ADR. They also wanted to like know about my journey, like as a voice actor and stuff. I remember like blanking a little bit on like some of my like
No, that's fair.
education
Cause
too, because I'm like,
no, cause you would have to like just talk in front of like mommy and AJ and stuff. So like,
yeah.
so
So I was
I
like,
I I totally understand that. That's cool. I didn't know it was like a callback kind of thing. I thought it was like you won or you're a finalist. Come around and say hi. I thought it was like that kind of thing. I didn't know it was a callback.
yeah, they do like it a little bit differently. Like sometimes I feel like at certain like conventions, like they do like a yeah tour of like the studio, like behind the scenes, kind of stuff like that. But I guess this time around, yeah, they had like us do an actual like callback at like their studio, which
Nice.
was
Hell yeah.
super cool. And then like after we did like the like audition process, then they kind of did gave us like an interview on like the process of like doing the Bang Zoom Open auditions at Anime Expo, if we had any other advice for people who wanted to audition. And then actually like after my interview was like a little bit different because in like the new year, right?
Hmm.
I had like my anime debut. So they're like, oh, like
Yeah.
the social media team, Riley and like Rhett, like they're amazing people by
Yeah.
the way.
Love Riley. Yeah.
Yeah. Like they had me like, hey, it would be like so cool if we actually did like a follow-up kind of interview now, since like
Oh
now
yeah.
you were in like an anime and stuff. And I was like, okay, wow, like that's so cool. So I got to go back and kind of do one of those like cool videos where we like do the recording and like for like on yeah like live or something like how they do
Hmm.
on Crunchyroll or like they post on their like social media. So I was like,
Yeah.
that's cool, yay. So yeah, I like laugh now because I didn't know like how I was gonna reacting to like my first like interview or something
Mm.
from November. So I didn't know how long I had to be reacting for. So I kind of got like serious because I was like, I was like a little like embarrassing myself like on camera stuff. So yeah, so now it's really funny. Some of my friends like that can make fun of me like will like laugh at it with me. So I'm like, all right.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
do you find it like hard to like watch yourself on camera? Because I do so hard. It's so hard. I hate watching myself on camera. It's so different.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Because, and I have like a recent experience with that because, they invited me to be like one of like the special guests at like this year's like Bang Zoom Open
Oh,
auditions.
nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, to kind of like give some advice and like root for everyone and stuff like that. And like yeah, like so my fiance and like couple of friends like they recorded it. So like for my parents, like my family.
Oh, your whole
And yeah,
family
I
was
can't.
there. Wow.
Oh no. Just like recordings, like so I
Oh,
can send it to them.
to show your family. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And like yeah, I haven't even like looked at it like I haven't watched the whole thing through because I was like, no, I can't see myself. Like yeah. That's how
No,
bad it is. I'm like, oh no.
no, that's
But
fair.
everyone's like,
But
you were fine. And I was like,
yeah,
okay.
I'm sure you gave some good advice over there. I'll have to like check it out later if it's if it got recorded. I'll check it out. But but
Yeah.
even if it wasn't, I'm sure you gave some good advice. I feel like it would be very, I don't know, very topical, very helpful considering you were a finalist and you're still, you got to be in some anime with Bang Zoom. You're still working with them, so like I think you're, I don't know, I feel like you're qualified to like give advice. I think so. Like
Thank you.
I think you're good. So don't worry about it. Uh, but yeah, like I guess outside of voiceover, like what do you have any hobbies or anything? Like what kind of keeps you um well, I guess apart from like English and stuff like that, um, like I would love to know like what also your I don't want to say vices, like creative
Mm.
vices, but like because technically voiceover is a creative vice if you think about it. But yeah,
Yeah.
what I'll simplify it even further. Like what are just cool things you like? What are just things you like to do outside of voiceover in general?
Yeah, thankfully, like I really liked like video games like growing up. I had a lot of guy friends growing up because I was an only child up until I was like 7 or 8 years old. So
Oh,
my
nice.
younger brother and I have a huge like age gap. So and a lot of like my dad's best friends that he's still friends to this day, they had like sons only. So like we would play
Oh,
like
nice,
video games together and like stuff like that, like Super Smash Brothers.
nice.
Actually, yeah, like my friend introduced me to Fire Emblem Awakening. So, yeah, I loved after that. I loved like the Fire Emblem like games. Unfortunately, I never finished Three Houses. I still gotta do it, but I'm really excited for the new one that's coming
Yeah.
out. Like, I'm so excited. Yes.
But if
Um.
you were to play Three Houses, which house would you pick?
Okay, I'm forgetting Blue Lions. I think I did
Well,
pick the Blue Lions. I got that far.
okay,
Yeah.
so you picked Dimitri's house, so that's good.
Yes, Dimitri's house. Did
Yeah,
you play or?
I did. I played twice. I picked Claude first. So that's a yellow
Mm,
house. But then the second
yes.
playthrough, I picked Dimitri, and I'm like, okay, I should have picked blue first. It's so much more interesting. It's so much more interesting. I'm sure the red house is interesting too, but I just haven't played it a third time. But I am excited
Yeah.
for the new game. like now that I think about it, Smash Bros. Really did like open up Fire Emblem to like the world if you think about it, because like no one played those games up until like Fire Emblem Awakening. You know what I mean? Back in like 2013.
Yes. Yeah, like that is so true, right? Because I was like only like me and that one friend that I knew played, and
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean,
yeah.
I think like Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn was was fairly popular in the West, but I think Fire Emblem
Mm.
Awakening, I think that just like man,
Yeah, yeah, because that was my first one for sure.
yeah.
And then
I'm still pissed they put Corrin in Smash because like no one played no one played Fates. That game sucked. No one played that shit.
ding, I'm like I played. I was like I played it. It was good.
Oh, nice! You were one of five. How was it?
I was Fire Emblem hungry. I had to play everything Fire Emblem.
That's right.
Yay.
There's also that mobile game, right? What's it called?
Yeah,
Heroes? I think that's right. Heroes.
Heroes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. In high school, I was also obsessed with that. And I, like, the allowance that I got, or I would, like, spend my money on it. Or, like, I'd ask my, like, Nina to buy me, like, a little gift card so I can, like, buy coins for it. Because I was
like
like,
the
I need my
iTunes gift
pools.
card.
Yeah,
That's
I was
great.
like, I need my pools, my
It's like
pools.
it's like it's like grandma. I gotta get those pools. I gotta get my pity. I gotta get.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I used to like love it a lot. But I feel like now recently I've been playing like Stardew Valley a lot. I'm like super
Mm.
late to the game, but I finally understand it now. Like I thought it was just gonna be about farming, but it's so much more than that. Like there's magic. I mean, like what? There's other islands to go on. I didn't
Yeah.
know this.
I
Like
think I do think a lot of people just play it for like the cozy farming. It is like one of those cozy games, you know. Uh,
yeah. But you can do it all. You can also be cozy and also adventure and like stuff like
yeah.
that, which I really like. And then before that, I was playing Hades 2.
Good game. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I think there's just like one more thing I have to do, but I got like the three fates. I found them. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's
so
go.
that's definitely like something that I like doing. But also I used to like love drawing a lot too. I feel
Oh,
like
cool.
I'm starting to get back into it now. Just because like I felt like it was just a big part of my life and I was actually trying to be an artist and like stuff like that. And then voice acting took over. I really wanted to like put a lot of my effort into being better at voice acting.
I
So
mean,
now
technically speaking, you are an artist in some
yeah,
aspect, right? So technically, I would consider that, and so yeah, you did it.
yeah.
Lived out your dream. You did it. Let's go.
Yes, like so true. But yeah, like sometimes I get like the itch to like doodle something or like paint again because I really loved like acrylics, watercolors, like stuff like that.
Oh, I
So,
have a really bad story with acrylics.
oh no.
So so funnily enough, it was also Halloween. This was back when I was doing university, so this was like 4 years ago now. My flatmates and I, we did like a group costume. It was like Tintin. It was Tintin, Captain Haddock, and I was Snowy, so I was a dog. Um, so I decided to like get a little costume, but I also got like you know what, I'm gonna paint my face white. I could do like face paint, whatever. So instead of buying actual face paint, I bought acrylic paint. And I put lots of it on my face and my body,
No.
and it just took a while to get off. There was a lot of paint, but I won't lie, it actually feels kind of nice when you like, and when you're in the shower and you like remove it from your face. It's like a face mask, like quite literally. Like like it's not the healthiest thing in the world, but my God, it is a little satisfying. I'm not gonna lie. It's like people slicing aloe vera. It's like that. It's like it's just oddly satisfying. I don't know
That
why.
is true. Like my favorite thing to do because like I would have like a palette. So after like I think maybe like 2 days or like I forgot like how long it would take for it to dry. Like I would also like to like peel off the paint because it was like also
Yeah,
super satisfying. So that would be like
exactly.
my favorite like thing to do. And then yeah, so like I would mix colors on my hand. So like I would also like also it is satisfying to kind of peel it
Yeah,
off.
exactly.
Yeah.
But imagine peeling it off from like your face though. Like that is
Oh my
like your
gosh.
face and your neck. It's. I'm telling you, I like you should try it. I mean, be careful, but you should try it. Yeah, I would
Oh my
recommend.
gosh. Was your skin okay afterwards
Oh,
or
The best part, it was so smooth. It was so smooth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm like, dang. If I had like,
better than any face mask I've actually had, like for real. Like just get acrylic paint, just peel that shit off.
oh
Um,
my gosh.
Although I did peel a little bit, I did peel like a little bit of my facial hair off, but like that's okay. It's a small price to pay.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Oh, I feel like I definitely would want to try it if my face, like skin, like wasn't like as sensitive and stuff. But it seems like it would be fun to do.
well, it depends. Are you allergic to acrylic paint or like? Because I know some people are like
Um,
allergic to like specific plastics and things like that. I forget what the one plastic is. It's like in face masks a lot of the time, like costume face
oh.
masks. It's something X. It's something X. I forget what it's called. It'll come back to not Kleenex. It's something X. It'll come to me at like 3 a.m. and I'll let you know. But
I feel that that happens to me too all the time. I'm like, I remember now. It's like hours past.
but yeah. Hopefully you're not. If you're allergic to acrylic paint, don't do that. But if you're not, I think you should do it. Why not? You know.
You're right. You're right. I mean, I wasn't having a reaction on my hands, but you never know.
Mm, it's a perfect honeymoon activity. Or I
Yeah, we'll
why
try
not?
that. We'll try that.
Why
Yeah.
not? Do you have anything planned for like the honeymoon and stuff like that so far, or do you have any places you want to go?
Yeah, so yeah, instead like of like the traditional like we don't really have like a wedding registry. Like we just want like our guests like if they can like come like so have some money to like throw some money to like our honeymoon fund stuff like that.
Oh,
So
nice. That's
the
awesome. Yeah.
yeah, so the goal is to go to Japan. Like I've always wanted to
Ooh.
go. I'm so jealous. I feel like in the past year and a half, so many people have gone to Japan.
Right.
Like
Oh
I,
my
I've
god.
seen everyone go. I'm like, I'm so jealous. So now it'll be my turn. Like next year probably will be
Yes.
the time for me to go.
Hell yeah.
Um, yeah, because I
I
need to go.
I also really want to go to Japan. I really want to visit. I just want the food. I'm just so hungry. I just want the food, man. Um,
Yes, I watch like so many like videos about like, oh, this is what I did one my day in Japan. Like here's like all the food I had, or also like
yeah,
hauls too, or like the cafes, like the anime
yeah.
cafes that they have. I'm like,
Yeah, here's like this perfectly cooked omurice, and it's like here,
yeah.
and like you're never gonna have it, but
I can
but I
imagine. I
will.
can imagine. Yeah.
But yeah, I hope the Japan trip goes well.
Thank you.
I hope you get to go to all the places because I know it's pretty affordable to like be in Japan. At least like money wise. So like I hope I hope you get like the most bang out of your buck over there.
Thanks. Yeah, like I hope so too. I'm so excited. I know there's like so many things to see, so I know we're gonna have to like plan like
Yeah.
pretty
Plus you
well because
can
there's a lot.
Yeah, plus, you might be able to see like some of your anime stuff like around maybe, so that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, dude, that would be so cool. I'd like faint and be like, "Whoa, so cool!"
I need to go to Japan and just see like any of like the Detective Conan stuff. I just need to see it because I know it's really big in Japan. So like, I gotta see it.
Yeah.
I gotta see it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That was I'm still surprised I did that by the way because like that was like my first time ever working with Bang Zoom and I was like this was like
That's so
remote.
cool.
This was like remotely. I didn't like do like an open audition or anything. So it was like damn. And
Wow.
so I was like, dang, dude, am I you sure you got the right guy for this? Are you sure about your decision? So that was crazy. Um
Yeah. No, that's just like still so awesome. I know that like all the remote people were probably just being like, I could do it too, like after
yeah.
they saw you doing that, you know? So like, yeah.
I would hope so. That'd be really nice.
Yes.
That'd be really wholesome. Um, but yeah, no, that was really fun because like I was thinking about if I ever if would I be allowed to do the open audition? Probably not, right? Because I'm technically in a thing, so like I don't know, I don't know, but it looked like it would be fun. Like so, I don't know. It's weird. I'll have to
Yeah, yeah.
I'll have to think about that. But yeah, dude, I have one more question for you, Sky. Um, and that question is, what keeps you going, man? I would love to know, like, because you've mentioned before, you've had periods yourself where, sometimes you feel really great, and then other times you might not feel so great, and you feel, I don't know, I guess like the imposter syndrome, but also like, I guess that feeling of like falling behind and things like that, that fear. So I would love to know like what keeps you going, because to me it seems like you are like a really patient person, and like you're actually willing to like actually live your life and like do things while other things happen in the background, or even just taking time away to come back. I feel like you're just a really patient person all around. So like I would love to know what keeps you going.
Ooh, thank you. Yeah, I think like one thing that kept like going like through my mind was like the love of the game, I guess.
Yeah, love of the
um
game.
yeah, I guess kind of like the adrenaline like rush for me, like, when you get the congratulations, like you were like cast, or the getting even like more auditions like to do like for something new, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I even got to audition for that. Or I think like looking back at like all of like my goals and like where I was in the past and like stuff like that, and like there's still so many other goals like that I want to achieve like as well. So I'm like, all right, well, I can't not achieve those goals if I just give up and like just keep
Mm,
the same things going,
totally.
right? So I think I've always been like the kind of person where if like something doesn't work, I'll like try my best to figure out a way it can work for me instead. Or I think like a piece of advice I got in my past, I don't know, if I think it was like community college,
Hmm.
was like from a professor who said like, oh yeah, like if you ever want to know like how to be in a certain career or something, look at that person and like what have they done like to get there, or like just talk to them about it and like all that
Yeah,
kind of stuff, because everyone's journey is different. And I feel like for voiceover that's so true as well, because there's so many different ways you can like be successful and like start, or like stuff like that, or like how things worked for one person may not work for the other person. So it's nice to know that there's like all these other different avenues. If like one thing doesn't work, then you can also do this. And I think also like one of my like biggest kind of drives is, I guess, like the overarching theme of like what I heard my entire life was like my grandparents like immigrated here like from Mexico.
mm.
So they would always say like, we came here for you and stuff like that.
Oh,
Listening
that's
to all
that,
like
that that's really sweet.
yeah, like listening to like all like their stories too, and like all that kind of stuff. So like a lot of my family members, like they also had like their own talents of their own, that they gave up, right? Because like they had to support me or support their own family and like stuff like that. So I want to show them that you can do the dream and like be successful. And I feel like I've actually started to do that, and like
Yeah, hell
they're
yeah.
so happy for me and like stuff like that. Like they can't believe that this is happening, and yeah, it's just like so nice to have that come like full circle, and like we all shed a tear because we're because we're all like, oh my gosh, like this is so crazy, like yay, like it's happening and stuff like that. Like so, yeah.
Well, that's dope. I didn't know your family's from Mexico. I'm assuming you're also part Mexican as well.
Yeah, yeah. So on both sides, I have like both my families like immigrated from Mexico. So
Nice.
everyone's always like, I'm half this or whatever. I'm like, I just got Mexico in me, dude.
I'm just full Mexico. Like they're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I really want to do like a DNA test because I wonder if I'm just pure blooded Indian. I don't know. Probably not, but I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Maybe like ancestors. I think that too, right? I have to do a DNA test. Like I just know like recent
Yeah, I
stuff.
got what's it like the 23andMe? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, yeah. Or like ancestry.com, something. Yeah.
Like wait, it's like send a sample, right? Is that like a well, like what? That's the thing that bothers me a little bit. It's like, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean sample? What do I have to send you? You know what I mean? Do I do like any like blood or skin sample, hair? Like, what do they want?
Ooh. I think like I don't know, over here I feel like it was super popularized. So like in the commercials they're like just send a swab of your DNA, and like it's like basically like the inside of like, your cheek spit or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Yeah.
That's actually a lot better. Actually, that's a much better
Yeah.
sample. Okay, I thought they wanted something completely different. Okay, that's good to
Dang.
know. I can work with that. I can do that.
All right, all right.
That's so much better. Okay, wow. Okay, I'll have to look into that. That's actually really cool. Okay, that's
Yeah.
because I was so scared. There was like, okay, it's like a drug test. You gotta like get like an actual sample or something.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
so I'm glad it's not that. That's actually really good. Uh,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but yeah, on that note, which is a crazy thing to say, this interview comes to a close. Sky, thank you so much for being here and talking to me. It was super lovely getting to finally chat to you face to face, kind of.
Yeah, and thank you so much for having me. Again, it is also like a pleasure to like talk to you face to face too for the first time. Again, it's just like so cool because like I've seen you in the community for so long. So yeah, don't like discount like your work because like I've seen like also your growth and like everything. So it's been super
I
inspiring to see. So I'm so happy to be here.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. No, seriously, thank you for the words. I get really down on myself a lot. So like I really I really appreciate that. So thank you. I'm gonna think
Yeah.
about it for like the rest of today. So I appreciate it.
Awesome.
But yeah, Sky, where can people find you on social media and stuff? I'll put it all in the description below. My hair is a mess. It's been going all over the place recently right now.
No worries. All right. So yeah, you can find me at Sky Larkscene on everything. So like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube too. And if you're a true Kingdom Hearts fan, you'll know how to spell that. So
Oh,
yeah.
that's why the X is there.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say because like in the future, if like for like an April Fool's thing, what if you change it to Sky LARP scene? You know what I mean?
Ooh, that could be a good one. Yeah, I never thought of that. So if you see that,
Yeah,
you know it's from you.
it's all my fault.
Yeah.
It's all my everything's my fault. It's all my fault. I'll also put your website down below in case people want to reach out for professional inquiries. But yes, thank you so much for coming on and chatting with me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see you for the next interview. Bye,
All right,
everybody.
bye.